Okay, good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are doing well. Today, we are going to cover Section 3 in the review assignment. And Section 3 deals with evaluating algebraic expressions. So let me read you the first part. It says a variable is a letter that represents an unspecified number. To evaluate an algebraic expression, replace the variables with their values, then find the value of the numerical expression using the order of operations. So to back up real quick, a little bit of background. When you have what's called an algebraic expression, an algebraic expression consists of at least three things. It needs to have a number, it needs to have a variable, and there needs to be an operation. So if you look through this first example one, there's more than one number, there's more than one variables, and there's more than one operations, which is fine. But just keep in mind that you need to have at least one number, one variable, and one operation. So as you can see, we have x equals 4, we have y equals 5, and then we have z equals 3. So each one of those needs to go into its respective place. And so you can see I'm highlighting each part so you can see which variable goes where. So the x needs to go in, 4 needs to go in for x, 5 needs to go in for y, 3 needs to go in for z. One thing to keep in mind that I see a pretty common mistake students make is when you're substituting variables, or excuse me, substituting numbers in for variables, you need to always put parentheses around the number that you substituted. Always, without exception, there should always be a set of parentheses around the number. And the main reason why is it boils down to if you have a negative number, it can affect the answer that you get if you don't use parentheses. So as you can see in that first step, I substituted 4 in for x, I substituted 5 in for y, and then substituted 3 in for z. Now from there, we're going to follow PEMDAS. PEMDAS says parentheses first. So we're going to look on the inside of here and here. And then looking on the inside there, we have a couple different operations. We have multiplication, we have addition, and we have exponents. And so according to PEMDAS, parentheses, and then exponents, that's going to be the next thing. So we're going to have 3 and then 4 squared plus 2 times 5 plus, now remember, 3 to the third is not 9. It's 3 times 3, which is 9 times 3, which is 27. So there's our first step. And then that's that. The next one, again, we're going to follow PEMDAS. We're going to look inside this set of parentheses because it's still not simplified. So that's where we're going to continue to work until we have everything simplified. So the next step from there, we're going to leave the 3 times 4 squared alone. And then we're going to work inside the parentheses and we're going to do the multiplication first. So 2 times 5 becomes 10. And we still have that set of parentheses and there's still things inside that need to be simplified. Therefore, we're going to do the 10 plus 27. So we have 3 times 4 squared plus, and then 10 plus 27 becomes 37. All right, so now we have a few more things left in this expression to simplify. There is multiplication. I'm going to highlight it so you know. There's multiplication right there. There's an exponent right there, and there's addition. So according to PEMDAS, parentheses followed by exponents. So we need to do the 4 to the second power next. So the 3 is going to stay the same. I'm going to go up here. The 3 is going to stay the same, but then it becomes 4 squared, which is 4 times 4, which becomes 16. And from there, we have multiplication and addition left. So we're going to do 3 times 16, which is going to be 48, plus 37. And that's the last thing we're going to do. So our final answer will be 85. There you go, guys. So that's actually the only example I have for you. I would like you to now work on the practice problems, the rest of the practice problems in section 3. All right, thanks for listening.